Let's make a little brick Porsche. This is a Sembo Block's famous car. It's a old school air-cooled Porsche with bolted on fender flares. So it's like a RWB or one of those old school racing cars. We can see the box is decently large, is impressive looking. It has a little bit of a texture on it. Very nice. Now we get a little bit of a preview right here. It's not a very big car, but I really appreciate the cartoon styling of it. And right here we can see a glossy green gummy bear and the car itself, a rip-off kind of Lego action figure, I guess. There are other kinds of livery. The classic pink pig one, I tried to find this one, but there's only these ones on the shelf. The pink pig one, the Rothmans, obviously they don't have licensing, so it's Richmond's. And the Golf livery is Power. Martini is Mamini Racing. There are also the red one, the teal one, white and yellow ones. It's not a Porsche, it's a Porsche. Alright, let's open it up and see what we got. We have a instruction booklet and some stickers, I guess. Porsche. It appears that the background is transparent. That's pretty nice because traditionally there's going to be like a Lego one. It's going to be like a slightly off shade of orange behind the stickers. So when you put it on your car, it will look like there's a orange background to it. Yeah, the indicator lights and the intake right here, split up into 3 pieces. Looks pretty promising. Oh, optional sponsor stickers, I guess. The instruction booklet is the roadmap kind. Brakes. The wheel cap seems to be on the spruce. It's a little interesting. The widened fenders with the little bolt holes. Bits. The first steps, we have large planks and 3 bits kind of planks and the fender flares. It appears that the wide ones, the bigger ones, are in here alongside the fenders. Maybe they organize it based on the size of the bricks instead of the steps in the instructions. So really tiny ones are here and the really big ones are here. Let's build it. was pretty fun. I'm not being sarcastic. I was worried that the blocks won't fit together very well because it's very hard to get it just right, that it's not too loose and it's not too tight, and every single block will have to have the absolutely same tolerance so it can fit together nicely. And I'm very impressed by Sembo blocks. There are some special blocks like these tailpipes and these 90 degrees kind of blocks, 90-degree blocks. I remember one side of the tailpipe is too loose, so if I pull this off and flip it around, it might be too loose and easy to fall off, and that's why I didn't attach these. But otherwise, 90% of these blocks fit together just fine. Another thing that I was worried about is that there's a concern of missing parts. So let's say there's like one less of these bits that was in the box in one of the bags. The lady that is at the store included a little note, and on the note are some rules of how you can get replacement parts. So let's say I need one of these. I'll have to go back to the store within 7 days. The replacement part might not be the right color. It might be from a black one, so it's a black one just right here. They might not have the block, and you're supposed to not put this together and instead go through the instruction manual and look through all the steps and count all the parts, which is pretty impossible because as you can see, there are a lot of these. There are a lot of the one-by-one little planks of different kinds. Maybe some of them are smooth, some of them have the 90-degree bits on the side, and there are 200 parts. So yeah, it's pretty impossible to go through all of the instruction manual and count them one by one. And when I was building it, naturally the pile of blocks get smaller and smaller, and let's say I was trying to find these, and at the back of my mind I was really worried that maybe I'll run into one of those problems because it's clearly a known issue. So another thing that I was worried about is that maybe this thing will be too small and easy to build, that I finish it in like 5 minutes, and luckily this takes decently long. It was probably more like 30 minutes build. I think this is just about right amount of effort that one of these, and I'm pretty impressed by the final product. There are obviously some specialized parts, so the car looks more like a Porsche, but they didn't rely on a bunch of those. On the other hand, some of the Lego kits that I looked at, I don't really like them because they don't really look like the actual car. This one does. This one very much does look like the actual car, and also it looks a lot like the picture on the box. I was worried that maybe the box will be setting up the expectations too high, that I'll be disappointed, but this is basically one-to-one compared to the actual car that you get in the end. I think the transparent new style of decals are pretty nice too. If I put these indicator lights on, it'll probably look very nice. I'm not going to put them on just yet because, if I keep it this way, these blocks will be the generic style, so you can easily put them on another build. Anyway, this is a pretty good kit. It is a affordable kit, and I had a lot of fun building it. They also have a Lamborghini cartoon styling block car. Thanks for watching. See you next time.